Hello everyone, my name is Rita Jensen and I'm here to share with you my journal, the Nurse's Journal, and this is from janeyBjournals Nurse's Kit, and there are some other pages in here from Artie Mae's, which are the poppy design. So this is the front cover and this is the back. Excuse little strings. And I've attached here Battenberg lace, and then a little other kind of lace underneath there, a light color lace, and then these little flowers, and then down here 3 buttons, and then I've attached corners to each one of these here. This is not in janeyB's kit or Artie Mae's. This was a gift that I received from a friend of mine. One of my subbies who sent this to me through email. Anyway, the size of the book is 9 inches high, approximately 9 by like 5 3/4, almost 6, not quite. The total is 64 pages in the book. This is sari silk, and this is vintage sari silk, and this one is attached to this one. They all come in one big row. This one is more of a creamy yellow color, and this one has like a stripe, but they're all tied together. So depending on where you cut it is what you're gonna get. This one's got a string coming out of it. Okay, so then we open the book, and in the front cover is a pocket here, and then in here I have a note from me telling about things you can do with your journal, types of things you can write in the journal if you're new or you're giving it to somebody else. This is the first page here. I've got lace on all through the book on different pages. This is also one of the janeyB digital pages. Here's just a journal type page here. This here is a old ephemera from France. It's some kind of a receipt. I don't know what it says because it's in French, but it is 1924, from 1924, so it's a vintage piece. And you could write on the back if you want, or make a photocopy and write on it that way. Another journal page here. This is magazine page that I took out with vintage looking wallpaper on it. And then on this side I have a pocket, and then I have a journal card here, and I've stitched around it, and it has coffee dye paper on the back. Most all the journal cards, I won't show you every one in the back, but most of them have been stitched and have a coffee dyed paper in the background. Then another journal spot here. I've stamped several stamps throughout this book. This is an old ledger. This is vintage ledger book. 1960s, I would say, somewhere around there. And then this is from the, I can't remember if it's Artie Mae's. It could be a different designer, but it was the poppies. But anyway, it was just kind of a cute one to put in this book, because I kind of like the red that the poppies offer. This is another little tuck here, and I have a vintage tally card from like a bridge club. It's a vintage piece, and then a journal card here with the coffee dyed on the back of that. And then more journaling space here. This is from an old vintage typing book, like a school book where you pull the pages out and you actually type it in your class, if you remember that kind of thing. This is just a corner pocket here with journal card. This is out of a children's book. I don't know. Well, let's see. It was copyrighted in 1952, but that doesn't mean it's that old, so I'm not sure. But the kids are vintage looking, and he has a little doctor bag here. And then on this side of the kids' book, I have a pocket with some little tickets and little cards here you can write. This is a vintage cigarette card. It came out of a package of those that I received. And then there's 3 tags in here that you can write on the back. More journal page. This is avocado dyed paper. Here's another journal card here in this little tuck. And this is a journal card here tucked in this tuck here. And it also has a journal card in this side that you can pull out. And then the little picture shines through this window here. It's the Statue of Liberty. And then another journaling page. All the pages are made, most of them with parchment paper that is coffee dyed. This is vintage kind of ledger paper too. It has the months of the year. I'm not sure exactly what they used it for because it's very tiny, but some kind of record keeping. And then this is a little envelope here, and inside I've just put a piece of coffee dyed paper to journal on. And you can put other things in there if you'd like. Here's another journaling page. This is belly band here, and this little card opens up, and there's 4 places to journal in, and you can journal on this side, and you can journal on this back, and then I did the cover. So it's just a page folded up. This one, coffee dyed journal space. This is the center of the signature. There's only one signature in here, and it's pretty fat. The book is pretty fat. So I have 2 journal cards here in the front of this little pocket area here. Then these are little hinge tags. So when you open these up, it's got a full little scene here, birds on there, and then you turn it over and you have a journaling spot back here. So that one looks like that, and this one looks like this here. And then this is the back. And this was out of an old book, and it was her name, Carolyn, I think it says Carolyn Cross, and it says 1954, and I just left it. I just thought that was kind of cool to have somebody's handwriting in there. These are just fabric ties. More journaling spot. This is a little tuck here and an envelope with some plain coffee dyed paper in there for journaling. Then on this little bullpen, I put this little charm, and it's got a picture of a nurse on this side and a nurse on this side. It's just fun to hang down. And you can take this off if it causes you aggravation when you're trying to write. Oh, I forgot. These are 2 little charms here. This is just a little key charm, and this one says courage. And I always think of nurses having so much courage, especially these days when they've been working with all these COVID patients. It took a lot. It has taken a lot out of them. This is another journal card here, and there's plenty of room to journal there. This was a collaged card. This is a little snippet that I made, and I glued onto the edge of that page. This is a vintage postcard. It's from 1915 out of Michigan. It has a 1-cent stamp on it, and I just thought it was kind of, looks like poppies there. It almost matches these poppies. This is not vintage, it's just a copy from one of the kits I have. More avocado dyed. Here's another pocket back here, and then you get this little girl peeking over the edge. She's the back of that book page, and this is both journal cover pages here. Inside here is 2 journal cards, 2 smaller journal cards, this little pocket, and this slides back in there. And then you open this up, and there's another little pocket right here, and there's 2 more little journal cards in there. Okay, and then this is the back of that children's magazine or children's book with the little nurse, and she's got her little doctor bag there. I thought that was so cute in the red wagon. Here's another corner pocket with another journaling card and a little bit of crocheted type medallion piece of lace and a vintage button. And there's the back of that typing paper. Here's another little pop-out card, little storage area. And you can journal on the back of that, and you can put more things inside this if you like. And you can journal here. And you could actually journal on this if you wanted to. This side, I put a little snippet there and a butterfly. It's the other side of that ledger paper. This one here is just this one is a dual pocket. It has a little paper clip there, and it just sits right on this page. And there's, you can journal on this, and then each one has a journaling card inside here, and journal spot. And this pokes through the little window. This does. So that just clips onto this page here. Trying to get through this as quick as I can. Takes a long time. Then I've got a little pocket here, a little tuck with some crocheted lace and two little vintage, not vintage, but copies of vintage cards in there. And more journaling spot, and then you can journal on this page too up here. And you can journal a little here. We have another little pocket back here on the back, and the copy dyed paper in the back. This is my stamp that it was handmade by me, handcrafted. My name didn't come out very well when I stamped it. It wasn't quite sturdy enough, but I think you can still read it, and I hope it's okay. Anyway, so that's the end of the book there, and I have the two corners on the back page too. And it just ties shut like this. There's two ties. And it looks really pretty when it's all done and tied. So I hope you enjoy this little video. And if you're on my, looking on Etsy, it gives you a chance to see every page. And if you're one of my YouTuber subscribers, then you can see all the things that I did maybe after I videoed this, because I did all this on YouTube on my channel, so you can see how the whole book was made if you'd like to. Okay, so thank you and have a wonderful day. Bye.